Good morning and welcome to Coffee with Cap. I'm David Kaplan. So the weather is supposed to be way more comfortable. Starting tomorrow, I think we're going to get to the mid 40s. 46 degrees is what Tracy Butler said on ABC 7. So that means as the week goes on, it may not be 46 at kickoff on Saturday night, but it's not going to be that bitter cold that we just saw this past Sunday in the win over the Browns. Here's the deal. If you're going to the game, this is the biggest game the Bears have played in the regular season in a very, very long time. People were sending me messages yesterday when I said, give me the biggest game other than a playoff game. A lot of people believing it was the Rams game in 2018 when the Bears, very low scoring game, but the defense just dominated Jared Goff and the Rams in Chicago in a night game. I think it was Thursday Night Football, and pounded on them 17-6, something like that. So I think this is the biggest game we've played in a long time because that team in 2018, I didn't believe that they could win the Super Bowl. I didn't believe they could make a really deep run because the quarterback hadn't shown that yet. And I always believed in Mitch more than others. This quarterback and this team and this veteran leadership and this coach, I do believe they can make a deep playoff run. But you got to get there first. This is a huge opportunity to get a stranglehold on the division. And then you worry about the rest of the schedule. San Francisco on the road, and then home against Detroit. Here's the deal. Yesterday, listening to Ben Johnson, it does not sound like the wide receiving core is in a great spot injury-wise. Rome Odunze, they're considering shutting down for a period of time to get him ready for a hopeful playoff opportunity. And then Luther Burden with an ankle, Ben Johnson said, he's day-to-day, and we'll know more about his status later in the week. But guess what? Everybody has injuries. Don't tell the Packers a thing about injuries. They just lost Micah Parsons. Christian Watson's status will be determined later in the week. He had a lung injury, was taken to the hospital, but fortunately, he does not have any long-term damage. And I hate to see all these injuries going on, the ACL to Patrick Mahomes, the hamstring to Devontae Adams. You fight and scratch to get to this point, and some of your best players get hurt. But guess what? Massive opportunity. Day 2, as I tell you, get your holiday shopping done, lock in, and get ready for Saturday. You have an awesome day, baby. Get some coffee. Have a great day. Cap and J Hood on the radio, 6 to 9 on ESPN.